So hello guys, hope you all are doing well. And our today's topic of discussion is based on how India can be a superpower. According to the Kenneth Scholes, he was a scholar in international affairs, and according to him, a superpower can be divided into five broad categories. The superpower which have these five things, like the first is the population and territory, second resource endowment, third is the economic stability, fourth is political stability, and fifth is the military strength. So if any country will have these things in larger amount, will be a superpower. According to the scholar John Mersheimer, if any country has the power, if any country has the large military strength to go an all-out war with the military power, with the highest military power, can be a superpower. And actually, if we talk about past, there were three countries which we called as the superpowers, like the USA, UK, and USSR at that time. And after that, the counselor of Ronald Reagan, he once said that the 21st century will belong to the India. So why he said that this century belongs to India? Let us analyze this. According to a report released in 2003 by the Goldman Sachs, they said that the next 50 years will in the next 50 years India will be the fastest growing economies in all the major economies, and this will be due to the reason that India will have a largest workforce young population. Okay, and according to IHS market report, India will be the second largest in the Asia and third largest in the world in terms of economy, and it will be around $8.4 trillion by the end of 2030, and India's GDP will increase from $2.4 trillion in 2020 to $8.4 trillion by the end of 2030. And according to IHS market, India's consumption expenditure market will also increase from $1.5 trillion to $3.3 trillion at the end of the 2030. So that will also create a huge market for India's consumption market, and there will be a lot of companies they will attract towards the consumer market in India, and they will actually invest in India, and that will also be beneficial for the GDP and for the foreign direct investment inflow in India. Okay, and after that, we know that the rapidly growing e-commerce market in India will also transform the e-market, the retail market in India. Okay, and by 2030, there will be around 110 crore people will be using the internet, which will be double as compared to the 2020 of 500 million people. Okay, so the third is we know that the increasing coverage of 4G and 5G technology will also be helpful in expanding the companies in all over the India. And we also know that in the time of COVID pandemic, there were actually different companies, they expanded a lot even in the time of pandemic, and there were a lot of restrictions, but still due to the expansion of the 4G network coverage, these companies will expand it after that. Okay, and the fourth point is that we know that India is providing the highest working professionals to the different big tech giant companies of USA, like the Google, Amazon, Uber, and all these types of big tech giant companies. And there are also Indian people are also at the highest positions in the largest global institutions like International Monetary Fund, World Bank, and all these types of things. Now let us talk about the demographic dividend. According to the scholar Farid Zakaria, he said that if India will utilize the skills of its young population, then it can leave the China behind. Okay, and they also pointed out that the political stability and the utilization of the skills of youth in a country will be helpful for the all-around development of India. Now let us talk about the military prowess. Okay, according to the Ultimate Military Index 2021, China is the world's first superpower in terms of military spending, and second is the US. At third position is the Russia, and the fourth position is India. Okay, and India is also the largest importer of the weapons from the world of different countries like USA and Russia and also France. Okay, and if we want to, we can say, cooperate, and if we want our standards as compared to the big superpowers like USA and China, then we will have to increase our spending on the defense. And India will also have to you will have India will also have to use a lot of inventions like artificial intelligence, and will also implement the hypersonic missiles technology in India. And now if we talk about the next, that is the military alliance and the cultural hegemony. If we talk about USA, we know that USA has a lot of bases in all around the world. And if we talk about China, then China has also a lot of bases, and they are also constructing different bases in all around the world due to its debt trap diplomacy. And but India is still lagging in terms of military bases in all around the world. So we also have to increase our speed for increasing the these military platforms and these military bases all around the world. So that will be beneficial for India. And the next is the cultural hegemony. Actually, cultural hegemony plays a very important part in projecting a superpower as the most reliable and accepting. Okay, and there are different factors like the think tanks, academicians, films, and media, and all these platforms plays a very important part in projecting a nation as a superpower, and for spreading its cultural hegemony. Like we know that the USA has different platforms and they have hegemony in that. So that is why USA was successful in spreading the cultural hegemony of its country in all around the world. And we know that every country all around the world, we speak English, and we also follow the different types of things related to the USA, like different tech companies, and all these are on the basis of the USA. Okay, and we also celebrate the festivals of the USA also. So that is why the USA was successful in spreading its cultural hegemony in all around the world. And if we talk about China, China is still acting or creating its cultural hegemony, but it is not still successful in spreading that. And now if we talk about the India is actually still lagging in different types of things, and we cannot say that India is a superpower. There are different types of things in which India is still lagging now. Like we know that there are different states in India which has less human development index, and poverty is also the biggest issue. And we also know that unemployment is also the biggest issue in making the India as a superpower. And we know that there are actually the skilled people, the techies and all these types of people, they actually transfer and migrate to the big states like USA and different types of states outside India, and they give their services to those nations. So that will also be a disastrous thing for us, because we know that our skilled people, they're actually going outside India. So I think we have to utilize these things. We can, if we provide some facilities and highest remuneration and pays to these people, then definitely they will work for India, and that will also be beneficial for the India in increasing its global economy and its global power and the economy of India. So these things will be helpful in making India as a superpower. Okay, so hope you all guys understand it well, and if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Thank you, have a great day.